Hello, my name is Jefferson Fernando. This is my identification document, and in this occasion I'm going to explain about the types of complements, how subjects, verbs, objects, and adjectives. Okay, I'm going to start with a presentation. First, we have a little definition about what are the complements. The complements are necessary to make sense of the sentence or to provide additional information about the constituent to which they are related. Okay? According to Vivanco, in a syntactic composition, the complement is a necessary component because without it, the subject will not be able to transmit the action, its task, or its state. Okay. Next, the parts of the speech. This is very important because we have 6 points. Number 1 is the noun, is the person, place, thing, or idea. Number 2 is the pronoun, words that take place of the noun. Okay, and then number 3 is subject. Number 4 is verb. Number 5 object, and number 6 adjective. Is in this part we are going to focus on in this part. Okay. To start with this part is number 1 is the subject complement. What is the subject complement? We have a little concept. It refers to a part of the sentences that follows a linking verb and describe, renames, or identify the subject of the sentences. Okay, and we have characteristics, and this linking verb connect the subject with the rest of the sentences, and the subject complement are preceded by a linking verb. Okay, we have category R2, and we have a predicate. Nominatives is words that complete the linking verb and highlight the subject, and we have a predicate adjective, and it follows the linking verb and modifies the subject. Okay, this part is very clear. We have examples about this topic. We have sentences. Number 1 says Julie is a teacher, and Julie is a subject, is a linking verb, and teacher is a noun. Okay, the example number 2 is Batman is a superhero. Batman is the subject, is the linking verb, and superhero is the noun. Okay, in this part we have the sentences. Number 3 says my brother is a good doctor. Okay, my brother is the subject, and is the linking verb, and a good doctor is a predicate nominative. Okay, in this part is important because it is fundamentally a complement to the subject that helps provide additional information or clarify the identity of the subject. Okay, and the last sentences is the number 4 is that car seems expensive. Okay, in this part car is the subject, seems is the linking verb, and expensive is the predicate adjective. Okay, in this part it's important to say in this part this part is important because describes the quality of the object and modifies the subject. Okay, continue. We have the part number 2 is the verb complement. Okay, in this part same we have a concept. As Vivanco mentioned, the complement of a verb refers to those constituents that are necessary to make a syntactic construction comprehensible. Okay, and we have a characteristics is a verb complement is also a direct or indirect object of a verb. Okay, this part is very important. Okay, next is it is a locate after the verb, and if the action that the subject is doing. Okay, in this part we have a subcategories. We have an intransitive verb is in this part it includes noun phrase. Continue, we have an intransitive locative prepositional phrase. In this part it includes a noun phrase, but it needs a prepositional phrase. And next is the transitive verb. This part only requires a noun phrase. And next is the transitive prepositional phrase. In this part requires both. It requires the noun phrase, a prepositional phrase, and the last is this transitive verb is twice transitive. It requires a noun phrase and two objects. Okay. In this part, it's important to remark this part the action verbs express the action in a sentence. For example, run, play, write, and boiled. And the linking verbs are the connection between the subject and the complement. For example, be, seems, taste, feel, and become. Okay. Continue with examples. Okay. In this part, the sentences number 1 is Chris usually arrives late. Okay. In this part, Chris is subject, arrives is the intransitive verb. And the example, for example, the sentence number 1 is example intransitive example intransitive verb because it includes a noun phrase to its right. Okay. Continue with the second sentences is are you mad at me? And in this part, mad is intransitive locative and at me is the prepositional phrase. In this part, exclude the noun phrase but need a prepositional phrase. Okay. The sentence number 3 is the Beatles composed songs. Compose is the verb and songs is the direct object. The sentence number 4 is she gave me candies. Okay. Gave is the verb, me is the indirect object, and candies is the direct object. Okay. This is a point very important because I'm going to explain a little part is about the direct object and the indirect object. Okay, the direct object is the action that is happening, and the indirect object is the person, place, or idea for whom the action is taking place. Okay. Next, you have them. 3 topics is the object complement. Okay, we have a concept is refers to linguistic structure that completes or extends the information about the direct object in the sentences. Okay, and the characteristics we have 3. Number 1 is as Sharma mentions, these elements always follow the direct subject and the verb. And next is it can modify or complement the object, and the last is may be easily identified by its position, refers, and agreement. Okay. Next, we have examples. Okay, in this part we have sentences number 1 is my grandmother made me happy. Okay, in this part is important remarks. My grandmother is the indirect object, me is the direct object, and happy is the noun phrase and modifies the object. Okay, continue. The sentence number 1 is my mom made me cupcakes. My mom is the indirect object, me is the direct object, and cupcake is the noun phrase and modifies the object. Okay, number 3 is Alex invited to these friends, and Alex is the indirect object, his is the direct object, friends is the noun phrase, and modified object. Okay, and the last one is the Paul brought him a song. Paul is an indirect object, him is the direct object, and song is a noun phrase and modified object. Okay, this is very important. Don't forget about the direct object and the inherent object. Don't forget, direct object is the action that is happening, and the inherent object is the person or place or who the action is taking place. Okay. The last topic is adjective complement. Okay, in this part we have a concept according to Norquist. It is a grammatical structure that provides additional information about a noun or pronoun by acting as an adjective that describes or qualifies that noun or pronoun. Okay, and we have a characteristics, and it serves to give more meaning to the sentence. It provides more detail about the adjective, and adjective complement usually work with predicate adjective. Okay, continue, and we have a category, and we have 5 points. The first is adjective alone. It can be alone with no complement, and pronominal adjective is noun phrase or prepositional phrase which follows the adjective. Okay, adjective followed by a prepositional phrase, and is a prepositional phrase work as complement. And next is the adjective followed by infinitives. In this part, infinitive phrase complement the adjective, and the last is adjective followed by clause, and it says a complete clause serves to complete to complement the adjective. Okay, continue. We have examples in this part. Okay, in this part, for example, the sentence number 1 says the food is delicious. In this is an example of adjective alone because delicious is the adjective. The sentence number 2 is Liz is angry with her sister. Angry is the adjective, and with her sister is the prepositional phrase complement the adjective. Okay, this is a clear example of adjective followed by prepositional phrase. Okay, and number 3 is this is an amazing book. Okay, amazing is adjective, book is a noun phrase that modifies the adjective. Okay, and the last one is the sentence number 4 that says Paris is a romantic country. Romantic is an adjective, and country is a noun phrase that modifies the adjective. Okay. These are the bibliographies that I used to make the presentation. Thank you for watching the video, and goodbye.